back to my YouTube channel. It has been so long since I have done a YouTube tutorial and I am so excited to get back into it. Honestly, today I did not want to film. I had no idea what I was going to do. The look I did today was bronzed, glam. I did a nice big lash and a winged liner that now I feel like I have to go out because I'm completely ready and I feel like I need to make plans now. But if you haven't already liked this video, please press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. So if you want to know how I got this look, then please keep watching. Hey everybody, so today I decided to do my makeup a little bit differently, and I'm starting out with my eyebrows. Usually I would do my full foundation and everything first and then move on to eyes, but I felt like trying something a little bit different. So today I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. This is pretty much my go-to brow pencil. I love it. I love the shade of it. Just like filling them in pretty fast just to get the shape. So yeah, I'm just going back and forth, and then when I get to the center, I just like to feather upwards just to make like more of a hair stroke motion right in the front, and then just buffing it out and just getting the shape that I like. Then I always kind of go back and forth and whatnot. So now I'm going in with a KKW concealer just to kind of set my eyes a little bit, put a base down. And then, so all the eyeshadows that I'm using right now to like contour my eyes, I'm using the Anastasia Contour Kit, which is actually their contour powders, but I'm using them as eyeshadows. That's one of the main eyeshadows that I use on myself and on my clients for whenever I do eyeshadow looks. It has like a really nice like warm tone to it, and they have, it's a huge shade range that they have. I bought the entire book of it, so I have pretty much every single color. So I just like that. It gives me really good dimension, and you can see that I'm like really, I'm going all over my lid. So at first with this lighter shade, I'm going pretty much all over my lid and up into my eyebrow at the center, just giving that really like buffed and bronzed look. So now I'm going in with another shade that's a little bit darker. None of them that I like, I don't have any of the names on hand just because I put them in a palette already, so unfortunately I don't know exactly what names I'm using. I just kind of go by the shade range. So now I'm just buffing it out. And I'm going in with another darker color, and I'm just kind of like focusing that more in the crease area just to deepen my crease. And again, just smoking it out with the last eyeshadow brush that I used in the beginning, and same thing on the other eye. Yeah, so I'm pushing, like not hard, but I'm pushing into like the hollow of my eye, just so that you get the natural like rotation of your own eye. And again, just like smoking it out really intensely. I want it really smoky. Like right now it looks crazy, but once you have your whole makeup done, this is like how Kylie Jenner's makeup artist does it, like all over. So now I'm going in with, it's from the Graveyard Girl collaboration that they did with Tarte. It's her eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the shade, it's called Sassy Bun, and it's this gorgeous like coppery gold shimmer shade, and I absolutely love it. It's honestly like one of my favorite eyeshadows. I use it on quite a few clients, and I love it on myself. It's just so beautiful. So now in the corners, just on the outer corners, I'm doing like a dark, deep, rich brown. So I placed that, and then now I'm just blending that with the first eyeshadow brush that I had. So again, I'm going back in with Sassy Bun, and I'm laying it all over my lid, like quite upwards of my lid. And in the inner corner, all over the place. And again, so now I'm taking the darker shade brown and I'm going on the outer portion of my eye. And now I am doing liner. I use the Bobbi Brown gel liner. I love this stuff, it's gorgeous. My last pot that I had did dry up, so I just got a brand new one, and it's like, it's so perfect. It's a great eyeliner, it's easy to use. It doesn't ball up and fall out at all. It's really creamy and it applies so nice, and it's waterproof. So if you haven't already tried it, I would definitely recommend that. Personally, I just find it easier to do my winged liner with a brush and a pot liner than I find it is to do with a like an eyeliner. Yeah, so I was out of focus, so I didn't get to put my lashes on camera. I am using the Fairy lashes, and they're called Nymph 3D. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely amazing. I love them. So now I'm going in under my eye with the same eyeshadows that I started with. So I'm using the light eyeshadow first, then I'm building with the middle eyeshadow, and then on the outer portion of my lower eye, I'm doing just a little bit of the dark. And today the foundation that I'm using is Too Faced Born This Way in Warm Beige, and I'm just using it on a blender brush. I really love this foundation, it's so beautiful. In the summer, it definitely does tend to get a little bit oily. I've always been on the drier side, so I don't find it that oily, but I've heard from clients that it definitely does get oily on them. So that's just something to be aware of. I definitely have to powder this foundation, especially in the summer. I bake my foundation and I powder on top of it also, which you'll see. So I'm using the KKW Beauty Conceal, Bake, Brighten, and I am concealer number 2. I could definitely go darker, but I have a tan right now, so that's why I'm using the lighter one, and I am just blending that in. I was going for like a super contoured and highlighted look today. So yeah, I'm just taking the foundation brush and just blending that on the edges a little bit. And over the top of my nose. And again, just using my beauty blender and blending that concealer. Now with the foundation brush, I'm just kind of blending the edges. So I always use my powder puff when I bake, and I'm using Bake number 1 of the KKW Beauty. I totally love this stuff. I need to get some in a darker color because I was extremely pale in the winter. Now I'm going in with Marc Jacobs Beauty bronzer. It's Omega bronzer in Tantric 102. This bronzer is absolutely gorgeous. It looks great on clients and myself. When I'm pale, it's a little bit too dark for me, but right now I got a tan and it definitely looks so great. It's great for the summer. It's a beautiful bronzer. It goes on so nice and smooth. It just looks natural. So yeah, I put it all over my foreheads. I contour my cheeks with it. And the sides of my face, just because I feel like my face is round, so I like to slim it down and narrow it down. And I flick upwards when I'm doing my contour, especially on my cheeks. And also contouring my nose a little bit. Going into the brows. Okay, so now I am taking the brighten part of the Conceal Bake Brighten by KKW Beauty, and I'm using number 1 brightening powder. So now I'm going in with 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit. I'm just putting some brow gel on them. I really love this product, it's really nice. Now I'm going in with Tarte's Blush in Party. One of my favorites also. So the mascara I'm using is Better Than Sex by Too Faced Waterproof Mascara. I love this one when I have false lashes. It just really attaches my own lash to the false lash. Then the lip liner that I'm using is by True Fiction, and it is in shade Deep Nude LP05. And I'm just lining my lips. I'm going over them a little bit bigger just to make them a little bit bigger. I like to do that on the bottom one mainly, and then on the top lip I usually leave it like my natural size. Okay, so now I am going in with Melted Chocolate by Too Faced in shade Chocolate Milkshake. I think that this color just looks so great with this kind of like bronzy, warm toned eye. I like am obsessed with it. And then on top of that, I am using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, which is another absolute must-have. So thank you guys so much for watching again. See you soon.